Hi, this is the Texas Weekly Newsreel. The legislature came out of its hole this week. The Texas House took up two major pieces of legislation, starting with an education bill that addresses a lot of the problems that lawmakers were hearing about during their campaigns in 2012, to wit, tests and test frequency and graduation standards for kids coming out of high school.
I believe when you give children relevance, they will soar high. They will soar to greatness. This is about informed consent of parents and their children. This is about making good family decisions that are appropriate for every child in Texas.
The next day they came back and did the major water bill that they've been talking about. In general, it would take $2 billion out of the state's rainy day fund and use that to prime some water projects in a state where 82% of the state is under a drought warning.
I think that's part of the commitment in this negotiation, was that conservation, the low-hanging fruit, the cheapest water, would have a priority. And that's all we're saying is it'd have a priority.
After the Easter break, there are 8 weeks left. It will be fast and furious in the legislature from there until Memorial Day. They'll start next week with the House's budget and go on from there. Other news this week, Missouri Democrat Reynolds was arrested on barratry after a raid.
Mr. Reynolds is one of the 6 attorneys that we allege was involved in this barratry organization. We have information that Mr. Reynolds himself personally provided monetary kickbacks and cash to Mr. Valdez.
A coalition of women's health providers outbid the Texas Department of State Health Services for federal family planning dollars. That group includes Planned Parenthood, which was the target of some of the program cuts and program changes the legislature made in 2011, so we'll probably hear some more about that along the way. And a faith and family rally at the Capitol drew a string of politicians from the governor on down, including a very partisan Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst.
Over our dead bodies, we're going to let this state turn blue. The liberals have put a target on our back. Make no mistake about that. But Barack Obama and this administration aren't scared to the death about bending laws and doing whatever they want to.
And that's the newsreel.